Have thine own way, Lord, have thine own way.
Well, the Tokyo Olympics have come to an end. And by the way, we have to shout out to the U.S. women who I think took home 66 medals out of the 113 of the U.S. contingent. So way to go, women. And we look forward to just 3 years from now, the Olympics in Paris. But you know, even though the games came to an end, I just find it difficult to leave Japan. I discovered a Japanese word, kintsukuroi. You may have heard it. It simply means golden repair. And it's the art of restoring broken pottery with gold so that the fractures are brilliantly, literally illuminated. Now, there's a philosophy behind this as well that celebrates imperfection as an essential part of the story, not something to be disguised. The artists believe that when something has suffered damage and has a history, it becomes even more beautiful. In kintsukuroi, the true life of an object or a person only begins the moment it breaks and reveals it is vulnerable, it is weak. Its brokenness is what makes it beautiful. Well, as followers of Jesus Christ, we know that He is the ultimate kintsukuroi artist. He takes our broken lives and makes them new and beautiful. You see, on the cross, Jesus was broken and fractured so that we could undergo the kintsukuroi, golden repair of our lives as His blood illuminates our fractures and He makes us whole. I'm reminded of what the Apostle Paul writes in 2 Corinthians 4. We now have this light shining in our hearts, but we ourselves are like fragile clay pots containing this great treasure. This makes it clear that our great power is from God, not from ourselves. We're pressed on every side by troubles, but we're not crushed. We're perplexed, but not driven to despair. We're hunted down, but never abandoned by God. We get knocked down, but we're not destroyed. Through suffering, our bodies continue to share in the death of Jesus, so that the life of Jesus may also be seen in our bodies. And that reminds me of another story, the story of Adelaide A. Pollard, who found herself perplexed and on the brink of despair. She had exhausted herself in an unsuccessful attempt to raise money to fund a trip to Africa, where she dreamed of serving as a missionary. Greatly discouraged, she decided to attend a little prayer meeting one night where she was impressed by the prayer of an elderly woman who simply asked God for an understanding of His will in life. Pollard went home and she meditated on the story of the potter and the clay in Jeremiah chapter 18, which reads, "So I did as he told me and found the potter working at his wheel. But the jar he was making did not turn out as he had hoped. So he crushed it into a lump of clay again and started over." Before going to bed that evening, Pollard wrote all 4 stanzas of the hymn we love and we still sing today, "Have thine own way, Lord."
Have thine own way, Lord, have thine own way. Thou art the potter, I am the clay. Mold me and make me after thy will, while I am waiting, yielded and still. Have thine own way. way, Lord, have thine own way. Search me and try me, Master, today. Whiter than snow, Lord, wash me just now, as in thy presence humbly I bow. Have thine own way, Lord, have thine own way. Wounded and weary, help me, I pray. Power, all power, surely is thine. Touch me and heal me, Savior divine. Have thine own way, Lord, have thine own way. Hold o'er my being, absolute sway. Filled with thy Spirit, till all can see Christ only always living in me. Christ only always living in me. Have thine own way, Lord, have thine own way. Thou art the potter, I am the clay. Mold me and make me after thy will, while I am waiting, yielded and still. Have thine own way, Lord, have thine own way. Search me and try me, Master, today. Whiter than snow, Lord, wash me just now, as in thy presence